This exercise really helps the diaphragm, which sits underneath your ribs, start connecting more to your core and then working all the way down into your pelvic floor, which is often described as kind of like the second diaphragm within the body. And we really need these three parts of our body to be functioning together fluidly, efficiently, so that we don't start compensating in funky ways with our breath, with lack of core connection or even tension or lack of control through our pelvic floor. So whether you're prenatal, whether you're postpartum, whether you are just a human in general, we really need this part of our body to be functioning and to be working together as a unit. So we're going to work on that today, and I'm going to have you start on your back, and knees can be bent as well. So with the knees bent, this allows just a little bit more release and relaxation for your low back. You could also be doing this breathwork practice sitting up, standing, and I really encourage you to kind of move through all variations of that as well. But for today's purposes, we're going to be on our back, and I'm going to lift my shirt just so you can see a little bit more movement here through my rib cage. I take my hands onto my ribs, so fingers wrapping around the front, thumbs wrapping around to the back. Allow myself to start to rest into more of a neutral spine, meaning I'm not overextending, I'm not pulling away from the ground, but I'm also not compressing down towards the ground. I'm not compressing my low back. So just that little soft S-curve. Allow the shoulders just kind of relax away from the ears. And on the inhale, I breathe into my hands, and I want to think about expanding front of the ribs, lateral side of the ribs, and also back of the ribs towards the ground. And again, when we lay down, it just gives you that feedback of, oh, are my ribs expanding down or to the back, or is it only moving forward? So, and then on the exhale, you just let the breath gently pass out the mouth. So no extreme, no big noises that need to happen, nothing forceful really. We're just allowing that exhale to just softly pass out the mouth and allow the body to come back to that resting tone. So let's practice this a few times. We'll take an inhale in through your nose and exhale. Again, inhaling, breathing into your hands. And exhale. Good. 3 more times. Breathing in. And the exhale. Really nice. Let's take that 2 more. Breathing in. Ribs expand. Exhale. Softly release. Last time here. Breathing in. And exhale all the way. Good. So what I sometimes see with women, men too, but women, when they're working on trying to really open up into the ribs, is it'll be a lot of belly puffing or a lot of just chest lifting. So it'll look something like this. Breathing in. And then exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. So you can see my belly expanding a lot. And so it's not a lot of movement through that lower abdominal area. It's not like I'm puffing the belly to get the expansion of the ribs. And also, I don't want to be shrugging. It's not a lot of movement through the upper chest and shoulders. So really trying to locate that breath right through the ribs and diaphragm so the diaphragm can drop down and again, start talking to that core and pelvic floor. I encourage you to practice. I encourage you to practice often because getting these parts talking together does create a lot of beautiful functionality within the body, but it just takes some work. So practice, let me know how it goes, and if you have any questions, you can always reach out at hello
at hadleycorpus.com.